Hello, members. It's Chad here at Night Snipers. I just wanted to, I was thinking this morning and stuff like that, and I was doing some reloading videos that I posted and stuff like that, and I figured I'd throw something else in the mix because not everybody wants to hear about reloading tips and stuff like that. But talk about coyote attractant. Um, we live upstate New York, right near the Canadian border. Um, Baiting is legal here. Calling also, caliber reference isn't an issue here. We can use whatever calibers and stuff. But what I wanted to talk about was some of the things I found out over the years hunting the coyotes in the winter months here because I think our season is from October 1st all the way through until January, February, March, I believe March 26th or March 27th is when it ends the following year. Um, During October and November, it's a hit or miss here. We get snow. We get a ton of snow up here, but what we do is baiting's legal. So I have a couple butchers and stuff that are close by, and what I usually do is I bait the coyotes. I don't call them too much. I just put out and I set them up for bait. I set the bait out probably about 150 yards, probably out, and we sit in a little hut. And but it seems to drag them in pretty good. But one of the things I wanted to talk about is a lot of people that are debating and stuff, and if you have snow to help, save your babes. I mean, you got every animal out there. You got the foxes that'll get into it. You got especially the crows, the buzzards, everything, hawks, eagles. You can put a nice bag, a pile of, you know, deer scrap out there, beef scrap, pork scrap, bones, and put it out that morning. Next thing you know it, you go to hunt that night, and you get there just before dusk, and you look, and guess what? The pile's gone. Um, well, what I do is I put a main pile out for the coyote, and they get used to that. They run their own paths right to it and everything else. So during that time, during baiting, I don't even bother calling them. I just let them be comfortable, and they come in and out, and they stay right there. There's no pressure on them. And to help keep some of the food supply there, I go through and I put the one bait pile down, like I said, about 150 yards out, and then I take slabs of the fat of the meat and stuff, whatever I get from the butchers, and I'll go around, and from the bait pile, 20 yards out from the bait pile, I'll dig a little hole in my foot. Of course, I use rubber boots and everything. You want to, not get your smell out there. And I dig a little hole with my boot, and I throw down a slab of meat in there, and it's only covered up maybe 3 inches, no, 2, 3 inches. But it's just enough where the birds up above and stuff can't see it, but the coyotes will smell it and they will find it. It helps it helps to break their curiosity. I mean, they're used to that bait pile, so they know where it's at, and they're going to keep making travel paths right to it. But when that's gone, then they're kind of they can look and they can see it right from the edge of the wood line and stuff. And if they don't see anything, or smell anything or whatever, they won't even bother coming out. They'll go way off and they'll play around, or they won't even come in. So I like to hide some of the bait under the snow, for for the members and for the people that have snow during their season. It's a little bit, of a pretty cool trick because I'm planning various pieces of meat and fat all around into where we hunt. Mostly it's a nice cornfield, and I'll probably 20 to 30 yards apart, I'll take slabs of meat, chunks of bone meat on it, throw it in the snow, cover it up, and the coyotes will smell it, like I said, and they'll be investigating. They're going to be going around. They're going to be digging, just like they do for mice and stuff. I see them digging around in the snow for mice along the little creek edge and stuff, and everything else that we have on the property. And it just keeps them curious. So even if they come out and they don't, see that bait pile or smell that bait pile, they're still going to come out and they're going to look around for that those chunks of meat that are hidden, and it kind of keeps the game up on them. It's something new, and it makes them work for it a little bit better. And especially if the crows and the eagles and stuff eat all your bait, you still have some that's hidden. And it works because I've gone out, I check tracks during hunting season for coyote during the wintertime quite a bit. And you can see where they dug up the ground where the meat was, and it's gone. I'll plant 5 or 6 different spots like that away from the main bait pile. But that's just a quick little tip that I do, that I've had success doing, and it keeps the coyotes coming in, and it keeps them curious. You know what I mean? Other than that, for like, I'm just during that time of year when I'm baiting, I just bait. I don't use any calling sequences. I don't really call. I just hunt on their terms. Basically, I don't push them, and they just come in on their own, and then that's it. They don't get scared. They don't get or nothing. It just keeps them comfortable. So it's easier for them. They come right in. There's no working for it really, which is pretty good. But during mating season and stuff, like you hit January, February, when they're starting to mate and breed, they're not really interested in food too much. They're traveling a lot, so unfortunately then you're stuck in calls. But otherwise, the bait and everything else. But I'll get more into the calling and sequences and stuff that we use in another run. But there was something else. Yeah, that's about it. But tell me what you guys think, or if you guys have tried that, or if you guys have tried any other kind of baiting technique that's worked for you in the past, besides the one I've mentioned, and comment below. All right, thanks guys. See you again soon.